Tech PB, and we're going to do a show here on aftermarket boards. And today's show is actually going out to a person by the name of Colin Kirkbride. Was nice enough to make me a Tech PB shirt here that he made at his house. It says Tech PB Influence on the back. I'll show you what's on the back here. Tech PB Influence on the front. But you know, we're not going there anymore. Okay, I know it's on the back. We're not going to go in there anymore. We're just going to talk today about aftermarket boards. That's all we're going to do. That's all we're going to do today. Okay, aftermarket boards. And we'll try to remember all the different aftermarket board companies that are on the market right now. You've got APE, you've got Hater, Wicked Air Sports, Virtue, Tadao, Seventh Element, and I think that's about it in terms of the aftermarket boards. I know there's a lot of new companies that are trying to come out with aftermarket boards and stuff like that. I'm trying to give you guys a little bit of a head start as to what you should look for when you're looking into choosing an aftermarket board. Now, there's some guns that the stock boards come out of the box really, really good, like the Bob Long guns. Phenomenal boards out of the box. The Die comes with a great board out of the box. Planet Eclipse comes with a great board out of the box. Okay. Those, a lot of those guns, they come with great boards out of the box, but if you're looking for something that's just going to totally give you control over your marker, an aftermarket board is a really good investment. I mean, you literally can control every asset of your gun. I mean, from your ball in place, your dwell, your debounce, your mechanical bounce. You can get your rate of fire set to tenths of a second. I mean, instead of 13 balls per second, you can set it at 13.1 balls per second. Gives you control over your anti-bolt stick, so it really punches that solenoid on the first shot to make sure that you don't get a collision in your barrel. I mean, there's just so many things that you get. I'll just read them off right here. I mean, you get let's take a look here: debounce, dwell, loader delay, anti-mechanical bounce, anti-bolt stick, multiple firing modes. Firing mode, max rate of fire, I mode, cycle percentage filter. Cycle percentage filter is when you're shooting in semi-auto and making sure that every single trigger pull counts, whether there's a ball in the breech or not. Where the ramp starts. Some boards come with some fun, not necessarily cheater modes, but they're boards that aren't modes that aren't really legal in the tournaments. Like Tadao has a really cool one called Gangster Mode, where if you set it on the first, second, or the third trigger pull, it's an unlimited rate of fire. So you can have it set in PSP 13 ball per second, but on your third trigger pull or on your second or your first trigger pull, I mean, your gun just puts out a freaking stream of paint. Really, really fun to do in rec ball, especially if you're playing against a team that you don't really care for and you just want to spin on, lane them right off break. First, second, or third shot, you just hold it down. 25 balls per second going across the field. Definitely a lot of fun. Fourth shot, some boards have, if the eyes aren't picking up a ball, then it's not going to shoot. Well, sometimes what if the ball rolls back a little bit? Some of the boards will have what's called a fourth shot, which means you hold the trigger down for about a half a second, and then the gun shoots whether there's a ball in there or not. You can set your eyes on delay. You can set your eyes on force, or have force shot, or and they've also have like training mode, so you can cut your dwell down to almost nothing and sit there and play with your trigger to increase your finger speed. But there's a lot of cool functions that come with boards like Tadao, which makes a great board. This is a Tadao Mark board, and here's a Virtue board that that I have in my NXT shocker. Lots of great modes in here also. Something that the Virtue board has that's really cool is you can actually, by a flip of a switch, you can have two different player modes inside of your gun. So let's say, for instance, you have it on the dip switch number 1 down in the 1 position. That can be your PSP 13 ball per second, and then you flip it up into dip switch number 2, and it automatically puts the gun into your NPPL true semi-auto, no bounce, semi-auto legal, uncapped ramp, uncapped semi-auto. So really cool things to get with your board. It's an expensive investment, and what I'll tell you to do is that if you do buy an aftermarket board, hang on to your stock board like this. Take your stock board, put it in a Ziploc baggie, set it in your box, and then just leave it there. Don't sell it and don't get rid of it, because a Virtue board or a Tadao board may cost you $140, but when you go to sell your gun, you really don't get that much money for it. So if you put the stock board in it and sell it, then you can take that aftermarket board out, sell that separately, and you're going to get most of your money back. A DM6 may be worth $500 with a Virtue board in it, okay? But you know, a DM6 with the aftermarket board in it may still sell for $500, but then you can go and get that extra $100 back. So, you know, aftermarket boards are really, really cool. You know, APE is trying to make some good stuff. Hater makes phenomenal stuff. Wicked Air Sports, I've always been a big fan of theirs. Tadao, Will makes phenomenal products also. Virtue. Seventh Element coming out there right now with some really good cheap boards. But one of the first things, definitely what I'd tell you to do before you go and purchase one, is go and download the manuals off of the internet. Download the manuals off of the internet, take a look at them, compare the different features of the different guns. Are they easy to program? Are they hard to program? I know like the 8 boards are very, you know, they're very complex in programming an 8 board. Virtue and Tadao, Seventh Element, very easy to program. So take a look at the manual and read the manual first. That's going to really tell you what you're paying for. So that's about it for the aftermarket boards. Do I recommend them? I mean, that really just depends on your playing style. I mean, if you're jumping from semi-auto to PSP a lot, you know, Virtue's probably going to be a great investment. That way you're not, you know, constantly having to change your gun up. And if you make a mistake and you're out there on the field and your gun's shooting 16 balls per second instead of 13, you're going to be in some serious trouble. So another thing too, if you pick up an aftermarket board, carry your manual with you when you're inside the, put it inside the toolbox. That way, if you're at the field and you set something wrong up at the house, you always have your manual with you. And you can, you know, set your board up properly. So that's it for the thing. Which one do I like better between the Tadao or the Virtue? Honestly, they're both great boards. Download the manuals, read them side by side, compare them how easy they are to set up, how easy they are to change the modes, and take that and make sure that you're getting your money's worth for your style of play. So hopefully this helps. Thanks for tuning in.
So I'd like you to feel and love our brand new game. This is what we did at the weekends. See, this is the kind of exciting weekends that I have. So if you come and let me stay at your place, this is the kind of entertainment I can offer, like 24/7. So we phone up a Chinese takeaway, and you make an order, right? And then what we do is put them on hold, and you call up another Chinese takeaway. Then we get the first one to repeat the order to the second one, but the second one thinks they're making a new order, and it all gets really confusing. If you think this is complicated, just listen to this, it'll all become clear.
Hi.
Hello. I wonder if I can make an order, please.
Yes, you can, yeah.
Okay, I'd like one egg foo young.
Foo young chicken, pork.
Oh, chicken, please.
Chicken, yeah.
And then, what soup do you have?
I only got not much to choose from. I've got chicken, sweet corn, crab meat, or hot and sour.
Crab meat would be really good, thank you, yeah. Okay, some prawn crackers?
Yeah.
Also, maybe, do you have lemon chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like one of those, please.
Thank you.
And also, because there's quite a few people coming around, I'd like to have 4 egg fried rice, if possible.
4 portion egg fried rice, yeah.
Yeah. If you could you just read the order back to me to make sure I got it right?
Yeah, so you got one,
Oh, give me a second, sorry. One of my friends is coming in, I think they want to add to the order.
Okay.
Give me a second, and I'll get you to read the order back to them, alright?
Okay.
Give me a sec. Right, he's on hold, and now let's call Chinese Takeaway 2.
Hello?
Hello, can I make an order, please?
Yeah.
If you can just hang on a minute, my friend will give you the order, alright?
Yeah.
Okay, can you read back the order, please?
So you got one chicken egg foo young. Hello? Hello? Yeah? Yeah, you got one chicken egg foo young. Chicken and egg foo young. Chicken foo young, yeah? Yeah, and then one crab meat sweet corn soup. Yeah. And then portion prawn crackers. Yeah. And lemon chicken. Yeah. 4 portion egg fried rice. Yeah. That's it. Okay, thank you. So, how soon can you get here? About half an hour, okay? Yeah, under what name? Pardon? What name? The driver. The delivery driver, what name you mean? Well, we don't do delivery. Huh? We don't do delivery. We do delivery? We don't. Are you coming to collect it? Yeah, you come and collect it, yeah. Oh, you're coming to collect it? Yeah, you come and collect it if you ordered it. Oh, right. I thought you said it was a delivery, innit? No, we don't do delivery at all. The only delivery we do was a pizza up the road. Oh, so you're coming to collect this food, yeah? Yeah, correct, yeah. Okay. When you coming? No, what do you mean? I said when you coming, not me. Huh? You come and pick them up. Pick what up? Well, you just order food, it's a takeaway shop here. You just order the food from this takeaway. Well, what do you mean? I say you just order the food from this takeaway. Yeah? Are you coming to pick it up, or you want it delivered? Which takeaway are you? Hi. Listen, mate, forget it, okay? Scott
Mills Radio 1.